Hello and welcome back to another edition of Check It Out. Okay, friends, check it out. We are going to get this Sky Phantom FPV drone up in the air. This is the second video we've made on this. So if this is the first one you're seeing, hey, hit subscribe, check out that playlist, look under drone, and you will see another one. We might even make 2 or 3. Today, we're going to get this guy in the air. We've got an absolutely full battery. We're going to see how long it lasts for, how many flips we can do, front flips, back flips, side flips, and kind of give this guy a test run. All right, let's see how quickly we can get this drone up in the air. So we've been practicing this for a little bit, and you'll see, we can turn it on, get it in a good spot, get that remote control. As we've discussed in our other video, we are not doing the iPad phone connection type thing or Android phone connection. We tried it out, but it just wasn't for us. I think we're using this more like remote control car style. So as far as the camera goes, it does work, but we're just kind of having fun with this guy. Oh, there you go. The flips have started already. Now, we are fortunate in our house. We do have high ceilings in some of the rooms, like this one right here. So this part of the room that the drone's flying in, the ceiling's about, I'm going to say 14 or 15 feet high, which makes it nice. Do you have to have ceilings that high? No, I don't think so. But if you have kind of lower ceilings, this might be really challenging to do inside the house. All right, how about I call it out and then you have to do what I say?
Okay.
Front flip. Oh, nice. Back flip. Back flip.
Hang on.
Nice. And left side flip. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. Right side flip. Nice. I want you to go over to the Christmas tree. And I want you to see if you can pretend like you're trying to land it on top of the top ornament on the tree.
What? I can't do that.
All the way up there by those dirty windows.
I'll probably knock it down.
Well, we'll test how well of an expert. Look at that. Ooh, I'm gonna say you were about a foot away. Whoa! Oh, there you go. There you go. Got it stuck up in the tree.
Oh,
you know what? I guess that's a good experiment for us to kind of show, of course, what can go right, what can go wrong with this kind of stuff. Ooh, look at that. We got it pretty good, too. Let's see. Oh.
I think we might need scissors.
Right in the beard. All right. I'll take this down and we'll keep going. Look at that, my challenge. All right, we had to cut out a little bit of beard here. Let's see if we can pull away these hairs. This guy has definitely seen its share of crashes, considering we've only had it, I don't know, a handful of days, I'm going to say. But look at that. Looks like we're back up and going. I thought maybe we'd have to unscrew these this propeller, but that really wasn't the case. All right, let's get it back in the air.
There we go.
Yeah. Nice. So I know I said this in my other video, but just while we're watching some flying and some flips, this drone is obviously a very, very basic, relatively inexpensive drone here. And I'll put a link down in the description. You can check it out online, check out the details of it. But, it's definitely more towards kid's toy than, a nice drone to like go hover above your house and take nice pictures. Oh, look at that. We're doing a little tree trimming over there. Oh. All right. Let's see how many flips you can do while I'm talking.
Okay. I'm going to try and do all 4 flips.
So again, we did hook it up to the camera. It did work pretty well with that, but this seems like where we're having the most fun with it is just almost like remote control car style, except obviously it's a remote control drone. But When I saw the picture and read the description that this drone could do flips, I was thinking, what a piece of junk. There is no way that a drone could do that. And, you know, obviously my 8-year-old's mastered this, or at least doing pretty good at it. And it's only been a handful of days. Now, he does have a lot of experience with remote control things. He really likes remote control cars. This is about our, I don't know, I'm going to say 6th flying device between the little helicopters and little whatever else is. And this is the first one that's like a real drone style, I guess. But look at that. I mean, pretty smooth at it. Hey, how about like a landing on that, let's see the tile right over there in between the desk and the chair. Let's see you land it smooth and take off smooth. All right, I've got to point it in where I want you to go. Let's see how nice and smooth. Look at that. So he gets it close to where he wants it to go. And then, of course, he can press that button that will take it down and land it nice and smooth on his own. So he got it close to where he wanted. And then again, for that takeoff, all you do is press a button and it zooms it a couple feet in the air. And as I've said in the other video too, make sure you watch that other one, is that the drone kind of takes care of elevation on its own. So it'll go up there to like 4 feet, and then you can fly it around left, right, whatever you want to do. But it'll stay roughly at like 4 feet, and then you can press the up button and it'll zoom up higher, and then wherever you let go, it will stay at that position. All right, so let's see a takeoff here. Nice. Let's see how quickly you can do 5 front flips. Nice. Woo! All right, I think those are back flips, but oh, all right. I guess that depends on which part of the drone is the front, which part is the back. And remind us of that. The camera is where the red lights are. Yeah. Right? You can almost think camera on, the red lights on. Oh, look at that. Taking apart the Christmas wreath over there. Do a little trimming. Hey. You're an amazing flyer. Nope. We lost it. That's how good he's getting. He went into the other room. Hey, go into the kitchen and make me some breakfast, all right? Wow, that is amazing. And then we see those lights that are solid right there. Can you remind us, when the lights start to blink, that's telling us the battery's dying?
Yeah. So then it's telling you, okay, you got like 4 minutes left. You better use it.
All right.
Or you can like save some of it, and it'll probably take like an hour to recharge, so you'll still have some power left.
So about an hour to recharge is what we're saying. I believe the instructions said more like 90 minutes, hour and a half. But we kind of like plugging both the batteries in, get them charged up overnight, and then that next morning we can have a couple awesome flights and kind of play around with it a little bit. And then sort of take a break from it too. You know, it's almost nice out there. Of course, if you're a kid, you won't agree with me. Look at that, lights are going. But it's kind of a nice way to have a lot of fun with this, and then you can move on to something else. In other words, you know, the video games where you get stuck playing them for hours and hours and hours and hours. Well, you can't really do that with this toy unless you bought a whole ton of batteries. But it kind of forces you to take a couple breaks. So you play around with it for 20 or 30 minutes and then park it and go on to something else. Nice. All right, let's see you land it right here. I want to land it right here on this little footrest. Can you do it? Or is the battery dead? So I see it blinking. Ah, got it. So it blinks, and when it starts to blink, it's kind of like a gas light on a car. It says like, hey, you only got a little bit of time left, and then once it really gets close to dead, it doesn't even want to start anymore, and it basically says, hey, you need to charge this battery, get a new one on here. Hey, awesome flying over there. You are such a great pilot, I guess we'll call it, a drone pilot. And again, check out the other video, and we kind of did an unboxing and review and showed you what's in the box and all that good stuff. But I strongly recommend this one. Again, be careful when you go online and look at the description below, and I'll show you where we got this guy. There were some reviews that made this sound like it was not a great drone. We took a chance, we bought it anyway, Because after reading the reviews, all of the bad reviews, well, most of them at least, seem to be based on two things. Number one is if you go outside and you fly it straight up in the air and you go above like 40 feet, go way up in the air, then this guy will have a tendency to just take off on its own and fly as far as it can, and you may never see your drone again. Well, so we've kind of kept that one in mind, that might be an issue. The second one is that a couple people were moaning and groaning about the software that they had to put on their phone, the app they had to download onto the phone or the iPad, was asking for a lot of information from their phone, like to access different areas. You know, I mean, part of that, I guess, maybe sounds like too much, but don't forget, if this is going to connect to your photos, right, then it has to access that stuff. So it is going to ask you to access like the microphone. It's going to ask you to access the photos and videos and that kind of stuff. But anyway, so we're not using this with the phone and the iPad. We're just kind of using this guy remote control style and just having some fun with it and flying it around. And again, this remote control is so awesome. So you can have this little clip on it. You can take that little top clip off. You can fly it with just this here. You can actually set it up, and we had it going on the iPad where we just flew it from the iPad only and didn't even use these joysticks. We used the different controls that came up on the iPad. It seems to me though, this is the easiest. This is the one that we were able to kind of master how to fly it on. Hey guys, hope you appreciate this video. We'll see you next time.